We got to talk about Kamala Harris, and it has not been a good week for her. Ladies and gentlemen, CNN is sending warning shots at her whole campaign. Joe Biden is going dark MAGA during White House press briefing. So we got to talk about a lot. But first, we got to talk about what's going on with this hurricane relief funds and FEMA. We got to talk about all of this because this is the serious stuff that this country is facing. And Kamala Harris is not very popular right now. In fact, millions, hundreds of millions of Americans are mad. And I want to play this video real quick that Trump posted. Donald J. Trump posted this video. He said $200 billion to Ukraine, 2,500 per month to illegal aliens, $750 only. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Only $750 to Americans who lost everything in Hurricane Helene. Now, does this remind you of Hawaii? It reminds me of Hawaii. It is crazy how this country and where this country is headed. Imagine voting for more of this. Take a listen to this. Only $750. That's the limit for FEMA.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food,
That's it.
baby formula, and the like. And you can apply now for anyone who's watching this who has been affected. There are FEMA personnel who are going door to door to interact personally with folks, especially those who do not have electricity. But also that aid, if you have electricity, can be applied for online, and I encourage people to do that. FEMA will just basically verify your address, and then the process should take hold. And the
That's it. You hear this? You hear the tone of this message? Smash the like button right now, ladies and gentlemen. You hear the tone of this? You can apply right now. You know, we're gonna give you $750 because that's the limit. We won't fix it. We won't do anything about it. But we're gonna make sure Israel is good. We're gonna make sure Ukraine and Taiwan is good. We're gonna make sure everybody else is good. But you guys only get 750. Well, Trump makes a move. Now I want y'all to. I think this is what Trump. This, in my opinion, I think Trump already is going to win the election now because of all these huge mistakes that these people are making, including Democrats. But I want you guys to take a listen to Trump. Trump, hey, this is beautiful, bro. Take a listen to what he has to say right here.
Say it. I'm not thinking about voters right now. I'm thinking about lives. And to be honest, it's much bigger than anything else. But
Hey, this man is cooking. This man is unbelievable. I mean, I just that sentence right there. I'm not thinking about voters right now. I'm thinking about lives. That right there just ended Kamala's whole campaign, in my opinion.
say it. I'm not thinking about voters right now. I'm thinking about lives. And to be honest, it's much bigger than anything else. But we're thinking about lives, a lot of lives lost, a lot of people missing. And that's what I'd be focused on right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. But there's more. Donald Trump right now acting more presidential than everybody. He's acting more presidential than everybody. Once again, smash the like. I know some people are getting off work. I know some people are coming in to watch this video. Very important. Let's hit the algorithm right away. Here he is again talking about the people in Georgia and the support, and he's acting more than presidential. Take a listen.
We're here in Evans, Georgia, to express our support, our love, and our prayers, and all of the communities. The suffering is not even believable when you look and you see the kind of suffering that's going on right now. But one of the biggest, I guess, question marks is the fact that there's so many people missing. I've never seen anything where so many, the numbers are so large of those that are missing, Governor, right? So that's something that hopefully they'll be found, and they'll be found very healthy, but it never looks great. Never looks great. Our hearts break for the more than 200 American families who have lost their lives already. Officially 200, and that number, unfortunately, is going to be going up. It's one of the deadliest storms in American history. More than 24 Georgians have died, including a 27-year-old mother and her.
Wow. By the way, I just want to, everybody could tap in right now and the chat. I wanna say my I got the chills just listening to that. My condolences, man. I am sorry to those who are going through this in this beautiful country. It's a lot going on, and I think Trump has said it best. And it's not about the voters right now. I know we have a huge election coming up, but I think that sometimes you just got to really think about what's happening. And this is why I love what Trump is doing. This is what I think is presidential about Trump. You don't like it's beautiful right now watching Trump do this, but watching the true colors of many people who still think that the election is the most important thing right now. It's not. And maybe some of you guys probably feel that, but I doubt that people in this chat that have been accused of being. I told you, what did I tell you? God, I'm getting emotional. I don't want to get emotional talking about this, but I got to talk about this. I a long time ago, people were. I remember I was making. Somebody told me that, oh, you're a cult member. You're this, that, and the third. And I remember I said, these conservative men, these conservative women that people try to say that are the worst type of people in the world, those are going to be the responders that are going to respond. They're going to be the first people there to make sure you're good, no matter what your skin color is, no matter where you're coming from, no matter who you are. If they see you falling, if they see you in the middle of the street, conservatives have, like, people like Trump. This is what I said: a man's man, a woman's woman. These people are showing up and they're making sure that everything else takes a back seat. Everything else takes a back seat. Let's make sure that we're on track. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care where you come from. Or you need a help. You need help. You need a hand. I got you, brother. And that's what I'm seeing right now from the right side. That's what I'm seeing. It's that people just put their differences aside to make sure people are good. And I'm sorry to go on this rant, but I have to say it because a lot of people, you're a part of a cult. You're a part of, yeah, sure. I'm very proud, I guess, because these are the people that are the first responders. These are the people trying to go in there and make sure that people are saved. I got a lot more to show you guys. Let's let Trump finish here. This press conference just happened. But yeah, man, I get a little emotional talking about it because I'm seeing it with my own very eyes, and I know I'm not tripping out. I know that what I'm seeing is correct. I'm watching somebody that's running for president literally say it's not about the voters, it's about the lives. I'm not the president right now, but I'm going to make sure that I stop my campaign to make sure everybody's good. Everybody gets what they need.
Two precious babies who lived not very far from McDuffie County. And father, a lot of people knew these people. They're great. As father and grandfather, I know that such sudden and tragic loss must be almost unbearable. Don't know how you can even take it. Loved ones all over your county, all over your state, and all over a lot of other states. You have Florida. Think of it. You have Virginia. You have South Carolina, you have Alabama, North Carolina, maybe hit the worst.
I want to show you something real quick before we go. Let me show you this. Before we continue, because I got a lot more to show you guys with Joe Biden. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know where you guys are watching from as well. Take a listen to this story, man.
I'm currently in Asheville, North Carolina with my company doing disaster security for a dialysis company. And we're also doing search and rescue for patients to bring them to dialysis so they don't die. This place is a war zone, people, and the military is not here. And the reason I'm pissed, because I was part of the operation during Hurricane Katrina. I was stationed in San Diego, and within 96 hours, we were in Louisiana. And these bastards are not sending the military here. There's so much destruction. There's no news crews here. That's why you're not seeing it. The American people should be angry at what our government is doing to this town. There are people hurting here. There are so many people dying. I drove past a young kids about 5 to 7 years old. They were brother and sister, and they were looking for their parents. We got them to a church. These young kids don't know where their mom and dad are. And the military is being fucking hamstringed by these goddamn DOD fucking executives. If you're not angry, you should be, because this is what our government thinks about us. They're not here to help us. We have to take care of ourselves. There's towns here that are self-policing. We drove into towns where the town folk came up to us and said, "What are you doing here?" So we're looking for patients. We're trying to get them help. And they welcomed us with open arms. This is bad, people. You're not here. It is very bad. We need water. We need food. We need clothes.
I never thought, I swear, man, I never thought in a million years that this will happen in our own country. Like, I know it happened probably during Katrina, right? I was a kid. It's like 2005, 2004, if I'm not mistaken, 05. Bro, it's happening in our faces. And I just can't believe it. Like, I really can't believe that this is really going on. What happened in Hawaii, what happened in East Palestine, Ohio, it's happening again. And the only thing that our government could do is say, well, $750, well, you got to apply for it. Yo, this is crazy.
I'm in a budget motel, and I'm very grateful, and I feel somewhat guilty that I have a roof over my head and a shower. And it's right across from the airport. There was a man that took off yesterday in his helicopter to go up in the mountains to drop off food. He landed and got arrested and said he was interfering with the government.
Yo, trying so hard not to get pissed off, guys. I'm really trying so hard not to get pissed off. But as you can see, I promise you one thing, and I hate that I'm not going to make it political, but that man, because I saw a video of a man getting on a helicopter to drop off, like drop shipments, to make sure people are getting their stuff. And the government is mad at them. The government is mad at you for trying to help your people because you feel it's important to drop everything else you're doing, right? You're a private citizen. You have millions of dollars. You have a helicopter. You want to go in there and help because you know the government isn't doing a damn fucking thing. Excuse my language, but this is what's going on right now in the United States of America. In our beautiful states, we have things like this happening where the government is arresting people, private citizens that are trying to help.
A government operation, but there's no operations going on. I'm sick to my stomach that our government treats our American people this way. And then when they get slapped in the face, oh, here's $750. After we sent over $200 billion overseas. Mayorkas, you're a traitor to your country.
I'm telling you, man. You want to hear about Mayorkas? You want to hear about Mayorkas? We could talk about Mayorkas, right? Because look at this. Feds says there's no money left to respond to hurricanes after FEMA used $640 million this year on immigrants. You want to tell me why Trump is going to win the election? You want to tell me why I think you liberals that want to vote for Kamala Harris are fucking nuts? But I won't blame you. You're going to make the decision you should and whatever. But I think you're nuts. This is just my opinion. Once again, we're just getting started with this. Smash the like button. I got more to show you. But this is what the New York Post is reporting. This is the truth in our face. $640 million. FEMA can't even fund anymore. If we get another hurricane, God, pray that the government lets the citizens, private citizens help, because apparently our help is not good. It's crazy. But I got a video here from Mayorkas. Let's listen to Mayorkas. Look at this. Report: FEMA is blocking and seizing shipments, including Starlinks in North Carolina, as business leaders and locals are trying to save Hurricane Helene victims. Bro, I'm trying so hard not to snap, bro. I'm telling you. Somebody said it's hypnotic November. There's a lot of freaky things already happening in October, right? Last October, we had big things happen. This October, we're watching this happen in front of our face. FEMA whistleblowers say FEMA has wasted taxpayer funds, misappropriating funds, and left other federal, state, and local responders without employment orders on the ground. I'm telling you, if this doesn't piss you the F off, I don't know what will. Take a listen.
FEMA is tremendously prepared. This is what we do. This is what they do. And the key here, Rebecca, is also to make sure that the communities who are potentially impacted are prepared as well. And it's not just hurricanes and wildfires, also extreme heat, which certainly some parts of the United States are already experiencing.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas sounding the alarm on FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
You see why I've been slowing down my live streams? Because I get on here and I'm ready to snap. I'm ready to snap. I'm ready to say some wild things I'm not supposed to say on camera. You hear what this man just said? He says FEMA does not have enough funds to make it through the season. And we're expecting another hurricane. You see why it is hard for everyday Americans to pay their taxes? Everyday Americans wake up, right? Tax season comes, they got to pay those taxes. Those taxes get taken out every check. And we got to hear about shit like this happening. Prostitution in the middle of the street in New York City, in Queens, hurricane disasters, FEMA. What are we doing? The fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? As a country, as a nation, what are we doing? Every time we look up, we got to hear about Israel, how we got to protect Israel. We got to protect their borders. We got to protect this. We got to protect that. We got to protect Ukraine. We got to protect this. Like, what are we doing? Are we serious right now? Like, what type of games are we playing here? And then when the private citizens go to help, the government interferes. What games are we playing? These people really want this shit to go sideways, don't they? These are the people in charge. These are the people in charge of our daily lives. These are our taxes. This is where it goes. It goes to people that can't even handle the pressure. A country so beautiful. A country full of assets, rich mother effers, trying to help, and they can't even do it. Meanwhile, we got to hear about FEMA. Yo, they don't have enough funds for us. We got to hear about Kamala Harris, so she can't make it down there because she's campaigning with some millionaires. She wants to win this election so bad. Meanwhile, we got Trump showing up saying, yo, it's not about the voters right now. It's about the lives. We trying to save lives. I want to play this one more time and then we'll move on. Because once again, excuse my language, ladies and gentlemen. I'm losing it a little bit. I got to hold myself accountable there. But it's hard not to lose it, man.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants. Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Ashley Moody, joins me now. AG Moody, why does the
FEMA?
You heard it there first. That doesn't make you mad. I don't know what will. But all right, let's move on to the real topic of this live stream. One of the topics of this live stream. CNN was about to take Kamala Harris live when all of a sudden Joe Biden simultaneously takes the podium from the White House. I want you to take a listen to Joe Biden. Joe, this guy is voting for Trump. I don't care what nobody tells me. Joe Biden is abandoning Kamala Harris. Very obvious in his moves, but I want you to listen to this.
I do have a note, and I'm curious what you think about this. We were actually about to go live to Vice President Kamala Harris, who's speaking right now in Detroit, Michigan, and apparently she's talking about this port strike ending. She's trying to appeal to union workers, and yet you have the President of the United States come out clearly overshadowing her, answering significant questions. Is that a communications mistake? Is the left hand not talking to the right hand in this situation?
This guy, tell you, You telling me this was a mistake? You telling me Biden that didn't do this on purpose?
That's a very good point. And if they were coordinated, as you assume they would be, this would not have happened.
Boom. So Biden in the middle of answering questions. He got CNN going from, covering Kamala Harris to covering Joe Biden. This wasn't supposed to happen. But guess what? I don't think Joe Biden gives a damn about Kamala Harris. And when Trump said Joe Biden hates her, I believe him. Because why would he have done this? Anyways, here we go. White House press briefing room descends into chaos as President Biden stands in front of shouting reporters, not knowing who to call on. Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre jumped in to save Biden as reporters shouted at him, trying to ask him questions. Let's take a listen at this chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. This live is getting really good. Let's take a listen.
Hurry up to you, sir. All right, go ahead. Nandita, sir, no, sir. I didn't call on you, sir. Nandita, thank you. Nandita, go.
There have obviously been a number of crises that the country has been facing over the past several days with the hurricane, with the port strike, with the situation in the Middle East. Can you talk about how your vice president, who is running for the presidency, has worked on these crises and what role she has played over the past several days?
Well, I'm in constant contact with her. She's aware we're singing from the same song sheet. She helped pass all the laws that are being employed now. She was a major.
This guy is putting it all on her, isn't he? Yo, you hear this guy?
She helped pass all the laws that are being employed now. She was a major player in everything we've done, including passage of legislation which we were told we could never pass. And so she's been, and her staff is interlocked with mine in terms of all the things we're doing.
I don't think that's true because you guys just made a huge mistake. She's a major player in everything that they're doing. All the policies, everything. Very interesting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a lot more to get to tonight. I will be going live again. Trump holding it down. Shout out to Trump doing his thing. We have Tina Forte coming on the channel very soon. We have things happening in New York City that I'm going to be covering on the street. Election season is here. But first and foremost, once again, if you're a part of these disasters and you've gone through it or you know people that are going through it, my condolences. May God be with you all. May God be with the United States of America and the rest of the world. And let's lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, I want to read this. Yeah, Elon Musk is helping. That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Elon Musk is helping. Obama, thank you for the $10 donation. Savvy says, Obama did the same. His government stopped trucks and people from feeding the poor during a crisis. Then again, with Haiti. Obama, Clinton, Bush told us to send money to Red Cross, but the Red Cross, there's a lot of scams going on. There's a lot of scams going on. There's a lot of things going on. But thank you guys so much. May God be with you all, and I'll be back in a bit with a bigger and better live stream.